Your reputation and your credibility are everything. But reputation and credibility aren't destroyed in a single instance. Rather, it's the result of consistent habits that slowly and surely compromise both. First, you speak with certainty when you should be speaking with humility. If your boss asks you, for example, did you read that policy before you sent that email? And you say, oh, of course, I knew that policy backwards and forwards. Well, then why did you send that email? If you really didn't know what the policy said, admit it. Say, I did review the policy, but I need to go recheck it just to be sure I know what it prohibits. That shows that you're honest. It shows you can be trusted. So don't try to be certain when you're not. Number two, you defend against every criticism, no matter how small. That's the worst thing that you can possibly do because everybody makes mistakes. The mature people own up to their mistakes. They commit to improving and to evolving. Individuals who fight every mistake and try to explain it away come across again as untrustworthy and not credible. Number three, you confuse explanations with excuses. If you didn't finish a project on time, an explanation might be, I should have finished that project on time, but when I was driving home, I got a flat tire and I was stuck on the side of the road for 2 hours while I was waiting for help, but it won't happen again. That's an explanation. An excuse would be, well, I didn't get it on time because my other team members really didn't finish their portions of the project and that delayed everything. Excuses are where you shift blame from yourself. Explanations are where you provide context. Know the difference. Number four, you pretend to remember things that you don't. You may think that that makes you look knowledgeable. It doesn't, and it often comes back to haunt you. As with the previous example, if your supervisor said, do you remember that policy that we talked about during your evaluation and how you should improve? Oh, absolutely. I remember that discussion very well. Well, since we met, there's been no improvement. Why not? Then you're stuck. Don't be afraid to say, yes, I remember it, but I don't remember all the details. I need to go back and refresh my memory so that I can be certain. That shows humility. And again, that inspires trust because you're willing to be honest about something that is not necessarily favorable to you. Number five, you talk more than you listen. And we all know those people. They're the ones that are waiting to talk when you speak, but not actively listening. People who talk and talk and talk demonstrate nothing more than they're all about proving themselves and about their own self-interest rather than listening to others, collaborating, cooperating, and being willing to learn. So don't talk too much. Less is more. Number six, changing your story, even in small ways. If your question's about an incident that happened at work or at school, your first story has to be your only story. If you start changing details or adding details, or worse, contradicting yourself, your credibility is out the window. Be honest from the start. Number seven, don't be phony. Nobody likes people who are inauthentic. Okay? Don't give people false compliments. Don't pretend you're happy when you're not. People want someone that they know is being themselves. If you're phony, you'll have no credibility. And if you're phony, your reputation will suffer irreparable harm. I hope this video helped. If you like it, hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you soon.